Learn Hindi business phrases. Take action to make an arrangement with.
कार्रवाई करना,
And.
व्यवस्था करना.
Welcome to the office circus. Hey, you are not just learning vocabulary today. You are entering a wonderfully chaotic office where everyone needs Hindi fast. Picture this. Monday morning. The printer is coughing like an old goat, the manager has lost a file, and somebody has brought 17 bananas but no contract. This is the perfect moment to learn useful Hindi. When trouble appears, you must.
कार्रवाई करना,
Take action. When two terrible options appear, like bad coffee or worse coffee, you must.
निर्णय लेना,
Make a decision. If you want the job, the scholarship, or the last samosa at the canteen, you may need to.
आवेदन करना.
Submit an application. And yes, this office is so dramatic that even the stapler seems emotionally unavailable. Your mission today. You will learn these phrases by following one ridiculous workday. Stay with it, laugh a little, and repeat out loud. At 9 a.m., the boss shouts, "We cannot just wait. We must."
कार्रवाई करना,
That means, take action. At 9:05, the assistant says, "First we need to."
निर्णय लेना,
That means, make a decision. At 9:10, an intern whispers, "I still need to."
आवेदन करना.
For the internal training program. That means, submit an application. At 9:15, the sales team says, "Before we move forward, we must."
प्रतिबद्धता प्राप्त करना,
That means, obtain a commitment. At 9:20, someone begs the boss to.
एक अपवाद करना,
Just this once. That means, make an exception. At 9:25, a tired project lead says, "Please, can we finally?"
समय सीमा तय करना,
That means, set a deadline. At 9:30, two departments stop fighting long enough to.
एक समझौता करना,
That means, conclude an agreement. At 9:35, the event coordinator sighs and says, "Fine, I will."
व्यवस्था करना,
That means, make an arrangement. Mini story, the meeting of doom. Now listen to the phrases inside one story. Imagine the scene like a comedy film with too much tea and not enough planning. The team entered the conference room and immediately knew disaster had arrived first. The client was early, the chairs were missing, and someone had printed the lunch menu instead of the contract. Meera stood up bravely and said, "We must."
कार्रवाई करना,
Raj nodded and replied, "Yes, but first we need to."
निर्णय लेना,
About the budget. Meanwhile, poor Anil remembered that he had forgotten to.
आवेदन करना,
For access to the client portal. The manager called the supplier and tried to.
प्रतिबद्धता प्राप्त करना,
Before noon. The supplier, who sounded like he was relaxing on a beach instead of working, said maybe, possibly, perhaps, someday. Nobody liked that answer. Then the boss looked at the rules, looked at the chaos, and decided to.
एक अपवाद करना,
For the late document. After that, the team agreed to.
समय सीमा तय करना,
For every task. Miraculously, by evening, both sides managed to.
एक समझौता करना,
And the office assistant finally stayed calm long enough to.
व्यवस्था करना,
The room, the files, and possibly the universe. Quick repeat drill. Your turn. I say the English, you say the Hindi. If you sound dramatic, honestly, that helps. Take action.
कार्रवाई करना,
Make a decision.
निर्णय लेना,
Submit an application.
आवेदन करना,
Obtain a commitment.
प्रतिबद्धता प्राप्त करना,
Make an exception.
एक अपवाद करना,
Set a deadline.
समय सीमा तय करना,
Conclude an agreement.
एक समझौता करना,
Make an arrangement.
व्यवस्था करना.
Funny dialogue practice. Let us make the office even messier, because messy scenes are easier to remember. A. We cannot just stare at the broken projector. B. Right, we need to.
कार्रवाई करना,
A. Tea or coffee for the client? B. Give me a minute, I have to.
निर्णय लेना,
A. Did you apply for the training? B. Yes, I finally did.
आवेदन करना.
This morning. A. Did the partner promise support? B. We are still trying to.
प्रतिबद्धता प्राप्त करना.
A. The rules say no late entry. B. Can you?
एक अपवाद करना.
This once? A. This project has been floating around since the invention of dust. B. Then let us.
समय सीमा तय करना.
A. We have argued for 3 hours. B. Wonderful. Now can we please?
एक समझौता करना.
A. Who booked the chairs, snacks, and taxi? B. Relax, I will.
व्यवस्था करना.
Memory tricks that actually stick. Here are quick hooks to help the phrases stay in your brain instead of escaping 5 minutes later. Imagine pressing a giant red emergency button for.
कार्रवाई करना.
Action starts now. Imagine standing at 2 doors and choosing one for.
निर्णय लेना.
Imagine handing over a glowing form for.
आवेदन करना.
Imagine getting a signature on a shining paper for.
प्रतिबद्धता प्राप्त करना.
Imagine a strict rulebook opening one tiny secret door for.
एक अपवाद करना.
Imagine circling a date in bright red for.
समय सीमा तय करना.
Imagine 2 angry cats shaking hands for.
एक समझौता करना.
Imagine neatly placing chairs, files, and snacks in order for.
व्यवस्था करना.
Speed quiz. Let us see what stuck. Answer before your imaginary office manager starts panicking again. How do you say, take action, in Hindi?
कार्रवाई करना.
How do you say, make a decision?
निर्णय लेना.
How do you say, submit an application?
आवेदन करना.
How do you say, obtain a commitment?
प्रतिबद्धता प्राप्त करना.
How do you say, make an exception?
एक अपवाद करना.
How do you say, set a deadline?
समय सीमा तय करना.
How do you say, conclude an agreement?
एक समझौता करना.
How do you say, make an arrangement?
व्यवस्था करना.
Friendly conclusion. Nice work. You survived the office circus and picked up real Hindi phrases you can actually use. Today you practiced how to.
कार्रवाई करना. निर्णय लेना. आवेदन करना. प्रतिबद्धता प्राप्त करना. एक अपवाद करना. समय सीमा तय करना. एक समझौता करना.
And.
व्यवस्था करना.
Thank you for learning with me. Keep repeating the phrases out loud, use them in tiny daily examples, and come back tomorrow for more practice. You are doing great. Now go practice before the office cat sets the next deadline.